We are going in depth with Oklahoma City Police Chief Wade Gourley asking, does Oklahoma City have a gang problem?
The police department got rid of its gang unit, and one viewer wants to know why. Here's Lisa Monahan with Chat with the Chief.
Why did the Oklahoma City Police Department get rid of the gang unit at a time when gang violence seems to be more prevalent? That's the question for Oklahoma City Police Chief Wade Gourley this morning. I'm Lisa Monahan, here to get you some answers. And Chief, a viewer criticizing your decision to get rid of the gang unit, what do you have to say for that?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to make everybody happy with everything I do. We talked about that previously, but this came about when I first became chief and looking at the way crime had changed in Oklahoma City, especially violent crime. You had gangs that had kind of evolved in what they were doing and how they were victimizing the community, and they were actually coming together in some instances for financial gain in the drug and the gun trade. And so we had to change how we were targeting violent crime in Oklahoma City, and that's where the decision came about.
So in 2019, there were 8 citizen complaints, 2 administrative investigations, and 52 use of force incidents involving OCPD's gang unit. We pulled these numbers, and we wanted to compare it to the violent crime apprehension team. They had significantly less, averaging 1 citizen complaint per year in 2021 and 2022, and half the use of force incidents. So I think that critics could draw some assumptions from this, saying, well, are you reprioritizing how you're going after gang violence?
So what we did was we came up with a professional team, the violent crime apprehension team. They still go after gangs and do the same things that the gang unit was doing. However, we're taking a more holistic approach to violent crime. So for example, the studies had shown, and they still do show, that when you have a shooting occur, if you get people out on that scene immediately and start an investigation, you're more likely to solve that crime. And so that's what the VCAT unit does, is they don't just respond or deal with gangs, they deal with all violent crime across the city. They're more targeted in their approach when they go out too. Also, the makeup of the unit, and this is what's critical, is very different. We wanted a team that could write search warrants in the middle of the night, that had tactical experience, and we have members of our tactical unit on this team as well. So when you have a barricade or somebody who is fleeing and trying to conceal themselves, they're gonna be able to handle that. They've got more resources, more less lethal. They have shields. All of these things that make this unit a more holistic approach to that violent crime, and not just gang-related crime, but any shooting or any violent crime that occurs across the city.
Does Oklahoma City have a gang problem?
I think all cities do to some extent, because there's been a lot of talk in these communities about getting our youth and more youth programs and getting them involved, getting them early on in life so that they don't get into this gang environment. And when you don't have a strong community and strong, youth programs and other things, if you look at the gang problem in Oklahoma City versus other cities, we're still, way below cities of our size. But we still have to be proactive, and we still have to go out and target those individuals.
Well, we appreciate you answering our viewers' question this morning, Chief. Thank you. If you have a question or concern, you can send it to chatwiththechief@griffin.news, and we'll get you some answers.